PA was obviously a good ball club. What is your impression of how your guys played overall?
I thought we did a lot of good things. If you go back and you watch film, defensively we played really well the first half. We had we recovered every onside kick. We had field position. We had field position the whole first half. We just didn't make any plays on offense. And offensively, we had the ball inside there 36 times and didn't score any points. And going back and just really studying our offense right now, Drake's struggling a little bit with his accuracy. I wish we threw the ball deep a little bit more. You look back at the stats, we were 10 of 29 throwing the ball on our short, intermediate range, and then we were 6 of 10 for 3 touchdowns and 2 drops. We dropped a touchdown on the first one, and then thought Darbion should have caught the one down the right sideline. But wish we went up top a little bit more after the game. Maybe took some of the pressure off of Drake. Our running game was not good. Clay went down on the first drive with an ankle injury. We knew that going in that they was probably going to be focused on the run. They had 7, 8 guys in the box, and we knew that we couldn't run the ball against 7 or 8 guys when you got 5 guys lining up and blocking. But I was really impressed with our defense. I thought we came out with a lot of intensity. Really got them off the field. A lot of 4th downs. It was a really good ball game. If you take the score out of it, it's 7-0. Our safety falls down on 3rd and long, or he has a chance to make that play. Then we throw a pick 6 right there just on an under route, 4-yard under route. We throw a pick 6, and it's 14-0 all of a sudden. Then we drive down, throw an interception on about the 10-yard line, and then it stays 14-0 until about 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. And they hit us one there, and then late in the half we gave up one on the last play of the half. Was just unexcusable. Got guys who just didn't play the last play, and that was really discouraging. But overall, I was really proud of the way our kids fought. They kept playing, and I think we're going to get stuff fixed on offense. Really didn't know that when you're in the course of the game, you see what's working, and you're trying to do it. And we kept trying to throw hitch routes. We kept trying to throw slant routes, and really we wasn't throwing them very well. And then we threw 4 go routes. We caught 2 of them for touchdowns, or 1 of them for a touchdown and 1 of them for a big play. And then we dropped 1. So that's something that we really focused on this week. Maybe we need to go back to how we used to do when we threw go routes more.
Wes Moore, Fearless Friday, told SalinaRiverChronicle.com that this was the hardest-hitting high school football game that he had witnessed. I don't know if I personally think it's the hardest one I've ever seen, but do you agree with that statement?
Oh, no doubt. Since I've been here for 14, that's probably the most physical game that any of our teams have played since I've been here in 14 years. First half, when me and Kevin Kelly out there in the second half, when we both had a kid hurt, we both just sit there and said, "Wow, that was licks passed on both sides." They're big guys. Hunter Henry, number 8. For us, our quarterback, Calix, Kendrick went down. So there was a lot of guys who went down from getting hit hard, and I think that I've heard it more, over the weekend of wow, people who just watched it on Salina River Chronicle or were here or just heard about it was like, that's probably one of the hardest hitting football games I've ever seen. Even Anthony Lucas, I think he even tweeted about it, saying that was the hardest, And our kids did. We flew around and we hit. That's something we were encouraged about. Their kids hit. Their middle linebacker was all we thought he was. We knew it was going to be tough to run against him, and it was.
Well, with a hard-hitting ball game, sometimes does come injuries. Any updates for us?
Well, we lost a couple more kids, and it wasn't because of the hits, because of that they were hurt going in. And it's really something that just they couldn't take anymore. Adam Nolan hurt his knee, didn't play any after halftime. He hurt his knee Monday in practice, so it wasn't something that happened during the game. Jacob Rouse been nursing a back injury since the start of the season. He didn't play the second half, so we had 2 kids that was kind of hurt or beat up going into the game that didn't finish the game, and I don't think both of them will play this week.
All right, this week, Camden Fairview. Tell us what you expect.
Oh, man, I think we'll get better. We've played them every year since I've been here. It's always been good, hard-fought games. Even last year in the scrimmage game when they were, really loaded, there were some things that we did really well. And we're just worried about us right now as far as getting some guys back, piecing together offensive line going into Friday night. But we feel like we'll compete. I think that we got to get Drake better. Drake knows he has to get better. Throwing the short stuff and throwing the intermediate stuff. Throwing the ball down the field, we were good at. Really didn't realize how good we were until we went back and watched film, but we were really good at throwing the ball down the field, and that's something that we can do. And then we had to take advantage of it. Darbion went and made 2 great catches. Von Erich made a couple of great catches on long post routes that helps you get defenses off of you and makes them back up a little bit. And So that's something that we want to continue to do, and just maybe put a little bit more of that in our offense.
One last week of non-conference play. We got a conference game coming up next week. What's your approach to preparing the team?
Right now, we're just trying to get everybody back. It's going to be hard this week because we got guys still at the doctor getting MRIs done, and hopefully by next week we'll have most of our guys back. We get Sam Ross back this week, which is going to be a plus. I don't know how much he's going to get to play because of where he's at on our offense right now as far as the knowledge of it, and he was doing really good until he got hurt, but now being out for 4 weeks, it's kind of been backed him up a little bit, but hopefully get him some playing time and get him ready to go when we start conference, and then get some of these linemen back that we need to get back. And I mean, we played 2 really good football teams. PA was a good football team, and you look at it and you watch the film over and over and over. But we had a bunch of chances. We had a bunch of chances to be right there in it in the first half, and I think they know that, and we know that. Our kids know that. If we can just have anything at all on offense, and maybe catch the first go route for a touchdown, and not throw the pick six, not throw the next interception, and it'd been fun to see what would have happened.
Are there any players that have really developed to this point that have surprised you?
Yeah, Calix Harris, number 25, sophomore. Jalen Marshall, number 21, sophomore. Both of them has really came on and has done really well. I think we've got a chance to be a really, really good football team. Defensively, we're not far off. When you're playing a team like PA and like Shiloh, you're going to see so many different looks. And we're playing a lot of sophomores out there. I think we played, I don't know what we counted the other night. I think it was like 6 sophomores on defense who started for us. And they've seen a lot of stuff in the first 2 weeks, a lot of different formations, a lot of different schemes, and they've handled it pretty well. We've got beat a couple times mentally, but I think they've learned from it. And now when we get past this week and start going into the conference, they've seen everything they can see. I thought we handled onside kicks great the other night. What other team's going to be able to kick as many onside kicks as PA does, or the different kinds that they do. And we handled them. We handled every one of them. And that was with a bunch of sophomores out there. So, I'm excited about where we're at. I wish we had everybody healthy. I think we got a chance to be a really good football team. Our quarterback's got to come on, and he knows that, and he's working his tail off to get there. And just we got to be able to throw the intermediate stuff. That's something that we've always lived by here, is being able to throw the hitch routes and throw the slant routes. And right now we're not able to do that. And so we got to get better at doing that.
Well, Coach, good luck this week. Thanks for taking some time to speak with us.
All right. Thank you.